This is the Google Pixel 10a, and it looks almost identical to the Pixel 9a from last year. So we still have that flat back, which a lot of people believe that makes it look more like a prototype because we don't have a camera bump. I don't necessarily agree, but it does mean that if you have it sitting on a table, it's not going to wobble when you want to use it or whatever. So we do still have that flat back, still have those thick bezels, which is rather unfortunate because we are seeing cheaper phones with much thinner bezels these days. Hopefully Google can get rid of these panels and jump onto some newer ones that have thinner bezels, because even the Pixel 10 series, the higher end models, also had pretty thick bezels. So last year on the Pixel 9a, we had obsidian, porcelain, peony, and iris for the colors, with the peony being more of a vibrant pink/red, and the iris being a more blue, purple, or lavender color. Now this official render does look very similar to the CAS that we released a couple months ago. The big difference here is that the details are a little bit more fleshed out here versus on the CAS. The CAS are really only giving you the details that you need to make a case for these phones. Also, the CAS we had in a blue color, which is not real as far as we know, though we hope that Google does take that as inspiration and gives us that color blue because it looks incredible. Now, as far as specs go, we are looking at pretty much the same specs as last year. So that's a 6.3 inch display. Now we do know that it's going to come in obsidian or black. As far as the other colors go, we don't necessarily know just yet, but we can probably say that it's going to come in obsidian and porcelain because we always have those colors on every model, except for the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, which is only in Moonstone and Jade, surprisingly. This is going to be a 120Hz display that can also switch down to 60Hz, so it won't be LTPO, but you will be able to switch to 60Hz if you want to get a little bit more battery life. Of course, it's got a 5,100 mAh battery once again, so you probably won't really need more battery life because the battery on the Pixel 9a was already really good. It'll also come with the Tensor G4 and not the G5. So this is going to be a more souped up Tensor G4, likely getting rid of whatever stock Google still had from the Pixel 9 series. And that'll be paired with 8 GB of RAM with 128 gigs of storage. Unfortunately, looks like they're still going to be sticking with 128 GB of storage as the base model. Though, you know, if they're going to upgrade the base model storage, I would expect that to happen on the flagships first before the A series. So there's still hope that we could see 256 SD based on the Pixel 11 later this year. Now, as far as the Pixel 10a goes, we will likely see a 256 GB model as we did for the Pixel 9a. Google did offer 128 and 256, so hopefully that continues with the Pixel 10a. Now, as far as the release date goes, we're expecting to see this launch in the spring. Now, there were some rumors last year that it would launch before the end of 2025. Obviously, that didn't happen. So last year we had the Pixel 9a announced in March, but it did end up getting delayed until April, and that was due to an unknown manufacturing issue. Google never confirmed what the manufacturing issue was, though a lot of us believe that it had to do with the battery because of how urgent the issue was. So hopefully their QA is a lot better this year so that we don't have that month wait between announcement and it actually being on sale. As far as pricing goes, pricing could go up because we are seeing that memory RAM prices are going up worldwide, and we have seen some phones get price increases. The OnePlus 15 stayed the same, but the 15R jumped $100. We haven't seen pricing for we haven't seen official pricing for the Galaxy S26 yet. We have seen rumors and leaks, but until it's official, I don't really take it too seriously. So we could see the Pixel 10a go up 50, maybe $100. Hopefully Google's able to mitigate that and not raise the price, because if it goes up to $599, that's going to be a very tough buy at 128 GB of storage, because another $100 more and you have the OnePlus 15R, which is, I'd say, a much better phone. Even though the cameras aren't quite there, everything else about that phone is much better. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can learn more about the Pixel 10a over at our website, which is linked in the description down below.